Hello, hello. Sorry for the lateness of the stream. I was just a little busy cleaning up the lair for the puppy. Because the puppy is coming home tomorrow, and it's going to be wonderful. I actually miss a little doof. I miss him quite a bit. I'm going to see if my microphone is turned the right way, and it is. All right, good deal. La la la. Oh, man. If this microphone arm could be less of a foot, I'd be happy about it. Welcome to the stream, Black Fox. As you can see, my magnificent tail is absolutely visible now. Behold. All right. Chaos and mayhem, you say? I'm not sure I understand why it would be such. Black Fox, explain why tomorrow will be all chaos and mayhem. Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, I'm used to that chaos and mayhem. I'm actually kind of missing it, to be honest. Have you heard the legend of the dog? Someday he will return to Tristram, and he will save Griswold the blacksmith. Stay a while and listen. Do 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 do. La 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 la. Yeah, da 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 da. Oh, well, Gray, if you have come in, welcome, Gray. Sorry, just getting a few things together here. I have been working ahead as much as I can with being out of town. It's been a little weird, but I had no oomph to work on comics while I was out of town. I had Magic Rectangle, I had everything I needed, but I just did not have the chutzpah, the get up and go to work on comics. So I'm attempting to make up for that. All right. Alrighty, dude. How is everybody doing? Hopefully you all had a good weekend. Why the hell have I not used this? One of the worst parts about doing this is going through old art and being just like, why have I not used this? Corvus Blackwood as I live and breathe. Good to see you, buddy. Oh, Corvus, actually, you I don't believe... Oh, hang on a second. There we go. Sorry, I was a little robot there. You have not seen the newest feature of the stream, aside from my incredible tale, which, there it is. Behold. But I have begun starting my streams with what I like to call the wheel. I shouldn't be robot anymore. I corrected that, Black Box. Should be good. I don't think I still am. How about now? I don't. Okay. Oh, the wheel. The wheel is how I determine what the hell I'm doing during my stream, because it's more fun that way, you see. Allow me to show you the wheel with the appropriate background music as is befitting a wheel of its stature. Not the game over music from Deltarune, which is also possible. But here we are. Behold the wheel! Here's how we choose what we're doing for this evening. Now, there's pinup work, fan art that the chat picks, fan art that I pick, talk and chat for 30 minutes. The chat picks whatever they want. Running a video game, comic work, or my personal favorite, ban Black Fox. Oh, yeah. Man, that's gonna be a sad one when we hit that. Yes. All good choices. Very, very good. Oh, goodness. Deep. Yeah, this is the only music that can work well for the wheel, so. Are we banning Black Fox? I don't know, Adorable. We're going to find out. First, I'm going to make sure I have art to work on, because I know at one point my number's going to come up and I'm going to actually have to do shit. Give me one moom. I have a non-comic art that I want to work on. It's nothing special, but it's still fun. Beep, deep, deep, beep, 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 boo. All right. All right, music. Kick up again for me, would you? There we go. Here we are. We're going to spin the wheel, everybody. Here it comes. Here comes the wheel. Baloo. Doodly doodly doodly. Wheel choking on its own dick. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. There we go. We'll have a nice little chat. Nice little chat for a few minutes here. We will reload up the wheel. Very good. So, I am absolutely looking forward to hearing how people's weekends were. Let's see here. My weekend was very good. Spent time working as I do at an anime convention, and did very well. Broke records, had a very smooth show. I got a Zero Suit Samus figure, like you guys saw. So yeah, it was a good weekend all around. Oh gosh. Oh, I actually went to a Denny's that didn't make me want to barf, so that was great. Yeah, how was everybody else? I am dying to know. It was good. It was good. I saw I'm a sucker for anime figures, unfortunately. So I have a collection of them, very cheesecakey, of course. But I saw two that I really thought about getting. Yep, Adorabald's the newbie. We're building a full catastrophe of kobolds here. But there was one figure I had seen that was in pre-production that I didn't know when it was being released, of Lumine from Genshin Impact. And honest to God, I was like, oh, this looks really cute. Like, this is a great figure. And most of the figure sites that I saw it being kind of pre-orderable on was like $100, $120, something like that. It's like, that's not bad. And I saw it at this con. I'm like, oh God, it's out. That's great. They wanted like $250. I was like, oh man, I just can't. Like 250, and I don't even play Genshin Impact. So, I also saw a race figure from, I don't know if anyone else has played Seiken Densetsu 3 or Secret of Mana 3. Rice is she's a Valkyrie. I got a thing for Valkyries because they're cool. And saw this figure. I'm like, oh my God, that's Seiken Densetsu 3 that came out when Trials of Mana came out. And it was $240 originally, and then it came down to like $180, but I'm like, man, still a bit much. And I know anime figures are expensive. So it was one of those things where I just kind of looked at it and I was like, you know what? I don't love it that much. So hey, Allie! Welcome back. Good to see ya. Dance that butt. Dance it. Dance it. I have a tail now, so you can see I am also dancing. Yeah, 250 is just too much. There are only a very few that I will spend more about. Oh my God. Things are getting spicy. No, but yeah, there's only very few properties that I would actually spend the money for. I remember, and I actually got it for cheap. It's a figure of Velvet and Cornelius from Odin Sphere. And it's one of my favorite figures. It's fantastic. But that one was a little bit more. Like I said, I think I got it on sale. Yeah, I don't have a ton. I have more figures than I should. I don't have a ton. They're also kind of askew at the moment because my layer is all messed up. I have Saber and Alter Saber made versions from Fate. Excuse me, from Fate Apocrypha. I have a couple of Ochakos from My Hero Academia. Lyn from Fire Emblem. Also have Zelda from Breath of the Wild, best Zelda. And now Zero Suit Samus. So, plenty of figures. I have more than that. Those are the ones that I can see. I have a bunch of figures from Dragon Quest because, of course, I like Dragon Quest. But enough about me. Oh yeah, I like her too. She's cute. Okay, Allie, how was your weekend? Corvus, yes, you were here at the beginning and you will be here at the end. I have no doubt. Also, nice smooth trip all the way to the con. Ran into a enormous rainstorm for a little bit, but got through it. So it is absolutely okay to be unproductive. Productivity is not a measure of who you are as a person. I did see the Kobold post going on. I'm glad it seems to have blown up a bit. Pretty sure Kobolds are taking over Blue Sky anyway. We're already everywhere. Bald posting. Kobold posting. Post bald. Oh, man. Yeah, very cool, though. Very cool, though. I am 3D printing a new project, and I am hoping that it comes out very good. I had 3D printed some stuff for the convention as well, and I had used some new filaments, and ooh-wee, they went well. They went well. I have one that's like a translucent, semi-translucent green that transitions to a lighter green. It has sparkles in it. And I had, of course, I'd printed a dragon. Why wouldn't I? But it ended up having like the same kind of green tone as Shenron, and someone grabbed it like right away. They just had to have it. So cool beans for me. Yes, absolutely. When given the chance to dragon, choose to dragon every time. I will not stand before Tiamat on my dying day and say that I refused to print a dragon out when I could have. I will not be devoured by 4 out of her 5 heads. Because you know there's one that's probably like, oh, that's really not cool. Doop-a-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, for some reason it keeps on going into my regular Uzik-me. Come here. Oh, it's because I played the wheel music. It's because I played the wheel music. Although, funny enough, I did not get I didn't get a content strike or anything for having it in my last video, so I didn't have a very long sample of it, so it should be fine. The redhead, yeah, the redhead of Tiamat is probably the more grill focused of the heads. Very much about just grilling up kobolds when they displease them. Oh, Adorball, did you see that post from Kobold Posting that was like a wicker basket lined with cotton and full of kobold hatchlings? And the first thought I had was, oh my god, is this a Ann Getty's photo shoot? And I had to post it. And I actually had to look it up. You know, I'm pretty sure all of Tiamat's heads are whatever they want to be at any given time. I mean, if we're just going by color, which is extremely offensive, by the way, then the green one would be the vegan. The blue one would probably be all about fish. The white one, they're probably just all about frozen foods. Black one likes spicy stuff. Oh, good old Tiamat. You know what they say, Tiamat giveth, so Tiamat can taketh away. How do you pronounce it? How do you pronounce it? Is it Tiamat or is it Tiamat? I like Tiamat. It sounds more like a deity as opposed to like a laundry place. Come on down to Tiamat. where you can wash all of your clothes. Tiamat. Ah! I prefer Tiamat because it works very well with Bahamut. Because they're at odds with each other. Because Bahamut is weak. And Tiamat is strong. 5 times as strong as Bahamut as well. Ah! It sounds like a Tiamat, doesn't it? Yes, it does. All right. Well, my topic of how was everybody's weekend has tiramisu. Well, that just sounds like a very delicious deity. Standing in judgment before tiramisu. What delicious things have you done in your life? Geez, tiramisu. I gave money to people, I guess. I got nothing for that one. Damn you, Corvus. Corvus, my foil, as always. All right. Enough of this. It's time to spin the wheel again. All right. I'm not going to forget to change my thing again. But we have to have the proper music. All right. Now, we are hoping for Ban Black Fox. So let's see what we get. Unfortunately, there's no real way for me to influence this, so we will just have to let the wheel fall as it lies. All right, here we go. Let's spin the wheel. Banding Black Fox. Do 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 do. Oh, that's cool. Hi, Blue. Da da da. It's video games. Hey, look at that. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. Someday we'll ban that Black Fox. All right, wheel. You've done your job. Away with you. And music. We will take a break from you now because we are going to play a videoed game. All right. And I know exactly where we will go back to. And actually, now I have to remember if... It's been a week. I've been out of the lair, so I don't know what's charged and what isn't. You'd better work, damn it. Yay, you worked, damn it. All right. Dee. And now I just have to get the thing to work properly. There we are. Now, the real question is, can I pick up where I was? That is the question of the day. Yes, Gray, we're going back to Popful Mail from the Sega CD. All of its delicious voice acting and goofiness. Oh, that's the Discord. Hey, you're supposed to do the thing I want. You're not doing the thing I want. Well, that makes me upset. Get out of here. Let's try that again. Stand by for standard issue problems. Standard issue problems. Nothing new. Absolutely standard issue problems. Well, you're going to have to show me the crap here, because I can't find you. Where are you? Aha! Aha, He-Man! I have found you! I think. Did I? Did I find you? Are you working? Oh, did you shut down? No. No, you didn't. You're right there. Huh. There we go. Oh, why am I laggy? Why are we laggy? That's not cool. Don't do that. There we are. Now, are we okay there? Yes, we are. Speaking of characters, let's talk about character archetypes. Yes. Why not, Gray? Let's talk about character archetypes. I think the audio is back up and running properly, Blackbox. You might need to restart.
The carvings upon the great stone wall at Shikra tell of it.
Yes, yes, we've seen it before. All right. I think I was smart enough to... I say smart enough, and I highly doubt that's the case now. Where in God's name is my safe? Oh, man. You know, it's been that kind of a day. All right. Yes, the game is a little quieter now. Oh, be just a moment here. Let's see if I can find that save, because it should be. All right, hang on. Let's open it. Where is your frickin' interface? Do save states. Okay. Where are you, Popful? Where are you? I know we saved some. Are you kidding me? All right, hang on. Let's see. Let's see where we're at. Okay, continue. That's a good thing. Oh, thank God. Okay. I think we were still going to rescue Slick, if I remember correctly. Oh, no, we already did. Good deal. Now the question was, where the hell was I going? I didn't realize I haven't played this since March. There's the signs. Treeson Village. Your favorite kind of character is the combat badass who is a complete goober in social situations. I think we all relate to that one. Weapons shop. I don't really have a whole lot of gold, do I? I do not. Heal a little bit. Okay. Now I just have to figure out exactly where I'm going. I think, actually, maybe if I follow the way I was coming from, I might be able to figure that out. Also, can I just say that I think one of my favorite things is how she runs with her sword. She runs like a 3-year-old with scissors. Oh, hang on. Why are you not showing me the gameplay? This is exactly how my day's been going in. Okay. There we go. Now it should be playing. Man, I hate killing the little raccoon guys. They're cute. There we go. Yes, gameplay. Fortunately, you didn't miss anything because I was just going back where I just came from. So, everyone can relax. Everybody's favorite elf is here. She is an elf, isn't she? Funny enough, this particular game was, I believe, partially developed by Falcom, and they're one of my favorite developers, just because they seem to have managed to nail the action RPG genre over the last few decades. It won't budge. Oh, that's right. Oh God, was I going the right way in the first place? This is what happens when you don't play a game for like 3 months. Or at least a month. Okay, so there's nowhere to go here. Oh, having a projectile is so much nicer. Yes, this game was developed by Falcom. One of my favorite developers. I have been actually kind of looking into playing some of their games that were primarily Japan only. Since there is such a wide and productive, apparently, translation community nowadays. A lot of those have kind of seen the light of day now. So let's see. You know, Gray, I want to respond back to character archetype of my own. Character archetype that is my personal favorite. I think the doofiness is definitely a part of it. Your favorite archetype is a nerdy lady who's very intelligent and secretly a sexy bombshell. Well, that works. That works. That's pretty much Faye Valentine. Trying to think of another one. Misato from Evangelion, maybe? Well, she's really more of like a party girl, but she's fun. Okay, I think this is... Ah, I remember these. God, these were pissing me off. Okay. Nope, nope, nope. Trying to remember what my favorite archetype is. It's very difficult when you're being pummeled by barrels. And I'm dead. Fantastic. Fantastic.
Are we there yet?
Not quite yet, Mel. God, she's so 90s. All right, let's continue. Lately, one of my favorite archetypes has been the female warrior. Not necessarily like the bombshell type, but just the tough, strong, independent woman who don't need no man, for lack of a better term. Nah, just Katya is absolutely an experiment for me because I really like that character type. I have not really written them before, so it's interesting for me. I like the as tropey as it might sound, I do like strong women characters. I feel like there are so many weak, like not physically, but like weak thematically characters out there that it's just annoying. It's just very annoying to run into characters that really suck. Anime does that a lot, unfortunately. There are a lot of characters that are really just paper thin, excuses to draw cleavage, really. And, like, there's nothing really wrong with that. It's just really not my favorite kind of character type. That's not a door. Oh, there's bees. There's bees now. There's bees. Guys, there's bees. Okay. All right. I thought it was just an angle thing, not necessarily the up and down thing. That's
Oh, what hit me?
a bee. A large bee did. All right, let's try this again. I'm going to get off of these frickin' ladders, and yes, she does bounce. She bounces when she falls too far. Fortunately, there's no damage. It's just funny. Oh, come on. This does remind me of all the Mega Man games I used to play. Man, I love the Mega Man games. All right, let's get through these dumb barrels again. And you know what? Do I have... Here's a good question. Do I have any healing items? All right, that's the pause button. There it is. All right. Oh, I have an apple. Okay, cool, cool, cool. That makes things a little bit better. So if I get pummeled by barrels, I can grab an apple. It's just like that. It's funny because it, you know, absolutely looks like I'm just rushing into things. And I totally am. But Falcom, one of the things Falcom does, and I should heal. I should heal. Healing. Healing. Derp. Derp. Oh. All right. Oh, thank you. Lovely, lovely apple. One of the funny things about Falcom games that I've noticed is that all the characters have all the characters have momentum. So they kind of like speed up over time. Yes, I will save Black Box. That is a good call. I forgot I can do that anywhere. Yay, we did it. We saved. Bonk. All right, this bee. Oh, bastard. What if I swap out to my good old Swordy-do? Oh, oh my. Yeah. That's right. Eat sword, you buzzy bastard. Well, yeah, Falcom basically just their games have their protagonists typically have some momentum to them, and of course, I guess with the bees you have to be very forward. There we go. Yeah, the bees got some muns. There we go. Actually, I noticed that when I was playing one of my other favorite Falcom games, Phazanadu from on the NES. That game actually works off of a... Oh, was that a little Healy-Doo? I think it was. How kind. That game actually works off of a little bit of a physics engine because you do need to build up speed and momentum to actually make some of the jumps. Love that game. Love that game so much. It is just one of the most obtuse and ridiculous games. The translation for it is absolutely terrible. And the player interface is terrible as well. But there's just something so charming about it. It was one of the first games I played that wasn't... Oh, are you kidding me? Oh.
Oh, I biffed it.
Yes! We biffed it. We biffed it. Oh, boy. Okay. We've got this. We've got this. Hi-yo. Just getting into the rhythm. Getting into the rhythm. Don't get crushed. There we are. Okay. Jumping up there. There we go. Okay. Don't get crushed, you idiot. Not her, me. Yep. There we are. There we are. Oh, oh, don't get crushed. Okay. Okay. All right. That apple's looking pretty good right around now. All right. You know what? You know what? Black Fox, bullshit is what happened.
Are we there yet?
We're totally there yet. Okay. Once again. Zoop. Yep. Go quick. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. I said fast. I would like to go fast, please. Okay, now we're not going fast. We are getting pummeled fast, which I would prefer not to do. Nope. Wow. There are no iframes there. There are absolutely no iframes. I get hit, and then I'm just hit again.
Oh, I biffed it.
I wouldn't call that a biff, Mail. I would call that bad planning on the game's part. All right. One more time. Once more into the breach. Hey-oh. To quote one of my favorite streamers, Flying Leap. Oh, damn it. Shouldn't have quoted somebody else. Shouldn't have quoted somebody else. Oh, oh, Flying Leap. Up, 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 up. There we go. There we go. Hup. Get out. Ugh, you ninny. Yeah, I totally did save after this Black Box. I'm not sure. It's probably because I'm in the same area. I'm sure it's area-based. I doubt that it's specific coordinate-based. Most of these games' save systems weren't that sophisticated. Switch back to the sword, because that seems to be way better for the bees. Yeah. I intercepted you with my own sting. I kind of feel bad killing this bee that clearly has shoes and gloves on. But he has so much money. Wow. I'm so off my game. Oh, lovely. And I have no apple. All right. Fake him out. Okay, now go, 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 go. Okay. I'm not going to mess with those bees. I only have 30 hit points. I mean, I would honestly, I would agree with you, Gray. I guess I really need to talk to Falcom and tell them that they clearly went forward in time and robbed one of my characters. This is why the movie Time Cop exists. Da, 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 da. There we are. Okay, yes, more barrels, more barrels. That's right. Touching that thing basically ended me. So you know what? You're getting beat to death with a sharp stick. AKA my sword. My S-word. Eat it. Eat my S-word. I gotta give them credit. Her run cycle is awesome. Like, she moves with purpose, and I actually quite enjoy that fact. Her animation is very well done. for this being like a 32-bit or, you know, just really nice 16-bit game. Oh, God, a boss.
Hold it right there. Buttonhead told me you might be along.
Crap. Crap. I don't have an apple. I'm assuming this is something that I can... Oh, wow. Okay. Hoo-wee.
I knew I should have stayed in bed.
Oh, you and me both. Hoy vey. Quick like a bunny, quick like a bunny, quick... Okay, still getting... And I still don't have an apple, do I? That is the dumbest thing.
Are we there yet?
I can't believe I'm going to have to farm. I'm gonna have to farm for a minute so I can go back to town and get some apples. Whee! You're not a bad guy. Mobby. I need bad guys. Okay, this is too far to go for bad guys. Maybe, if I'm lucky, I can get some money from those dudes and then make it back to town. I also think one of my favorite tropes from this time period was that was headbands. Just, are you a female anime character with hair? You have a headband. I mean, Lena Inverse. God, there was a plot point related to her headband. I think the dagger and the... Oh, God. Oh, man. I think the dagger and the sword actually do the same amount of damage, so I'm not missing out on much.
I knew I should have stayed in bed.
But you see that little blue headband she has? That was absolutely a trope in the 90s. Same thing with the shoulder pads. Girls had huge shoulder pads. Most people did anyway, I guess. Gray, I think there's more muscle on Katya. I'm just lucky the dang things don't hurt me when they run into me. Fantastically big pauldrons. Just the hugest pauldrons. And they've got huge tracts of pauldrons. Ep. We are not dying to a spiky dew in the floor. Not today, sir. No. Or on the ceiling. No spiky dews today. Man, that dagger just goes right under where I need it to be. Oh, this guy. I need your money. Yes, you've fallen into my trap of blades. Kenshiro has a single relatively smaller pauldron. His big muscles cover the rest, in all honesty. Well, yeah, that's entirely possible. Oh my god, no, not now. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, bee. I've been so cool to bees in real life. Spiders I have not been very nice to, but that's because they're scary. I will take life, that's fine. If you guys just drop healing items, that's fine. I will come back and forth. Oh, I can't because the boss is right here. Shit. Oh, man. I have nothing to heal myself. I guess I can try. I can try saving it. Yeah, because the boss is right. Oh wait, no. Oh, there's a screen. Oh, ha 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 ha. You made your mistake now, game. You gave me a spawn point. Okay, money's good. Healing items would be even better. There we are. This one's listening. Back to the top. We will murder these two spiders over and over again. At least for a bit. A couple of spiders up there, too. We're at 199. How much do these spoods give us? Ooh, 219. Okay. Yeah, the spiders are definitely worth it. The bees are definitely worth it, but man, they're dangerous. Come on now. Come down to my waiting blade. Don't break dance, but come down to my waiting blade. There we are. Now you're dead. Hooray! Ugh, I really need to get back to town so I can get some healing items. I just don't want to lose the 28 hit points I have and have to start all the dang over again. Ah, well, consider me enlightened then, Gray. Ah, jeez. See, this is exactly... I started thinking about thick thighs. This is what happens. Alright. Just wait for you to spell your barrels and then strike. There we go. You know, I've never thought of toned muscle as thick, but you've given me something to think about here, Gray. For us all to think about. Learning with Gray. Weeknights at 4:30. All right, we're okay. All right. Guess what, village? Your economy is about to get fucked up because I have gold. I'm gonna buy all of your fruit. That fruit is mine. As long as I don't fall into your convenient death spike elevators. Hey, up! Ooh, that was close, actually. Okay, first, okay, I'm gonna leave. Now I'm gonna come back. Now I'm gonna check out. You don't have any fruit. That's fine. That's okay. Just need to find the fruit place. Okay, that was bad. I just wasted 5 gold, essentially. Maybe the fruit place is up here. Cute village you got here without its fruit place. I had fruit tonight, actually. I had some blueberries. Because I don't believe in other berries. Alright. By God, you'd better have fruit. Thank you. Oh. Cherries are good for your... Oh, hell yeah, they are. Okay. So if I remember correctly, cherries are like a full heal. Grab one of those. And an orange. Okay. And we'll spend a little gold to top us off. Now we're going to go ahead and get a big old save in here. All right. Let's do this. This time armed to the teeth with healing items galore. We're going to have so much vitamin C in us, you guys. Oh, God. This is bad. None of what I was wanting to do is happening. Everything is terrible. We're all doomed. All right. Maybe those spiders will be cool and give me healing items again. That'd be cool, right? Spiders can be cool, right? Oh, I forgot about the stupid bee. And the bee was like my frickin'... Oh, man. Man, when it's Monday, it is Monday. Let's hit the orange. I know if I get hit by anything, I'm gonna die. Well, that's not very helpful, but thanks anyway. Back up to 50, baby. I'm half an elf. $55. A little more healing. A little more healing. Just a little bit more healing, guys. Okay, a little more than that. That'd be cool. More than 5 at a time. More than 5 at a time. Would love that. Nope. All right. 65. Okay. We are still a failing grade, but okay, that wasn't cool. Oh, oh God, I forgot about you bastards. You're getting slashed. Whoa. These guys are only worth 1 gold. That is a huge middle finger. Probably like, oh, you should be running past these guys. Maybe a secrety up here? No, just a way to get some distance. All right. You only have 23 hit points, so let's hit that cherry. That's not as much as I'd hoped, guys. Oh, you know what? I should switch to my dagger. Jeez. Those bombs are insane. I guess I have to keep really close to him.
Oh, I biffed it.
Do I still have my stuff? I still have the cherry. At least I'm right by the boss. Oh, let's equip the dagger right away. You know what? If we're gonna have to keep close, then let's just use the sword. All right, Buttonhead, yes, be along. Okay, that hurts me, but not as much as the bombs. Okay. Oh, wow, I'm getting this. Oh. All right. We're getting there. He's backing us into a corner, but we have that elevator there that can get us back up or over him.
Are we there yet?
Oh, we're almost there. All right. Got the Heelys. All right. Let's stop this guy. Oh, I wish she wouldn't dart forward. Oh, he knocked me right off the elevator. What a jerk. Oh, come on. I don't even get a reprieve on the friggin' ladder. Sadness.
Are we there yet?
Okay, let's keep going. Just for funsies. Well, no, we got to stay close because if we get further away, then he starts throwing those bombs, and I cannot handle those bombs. All right, don't get greedy. Yeah, there we go. Eat it, wood robot. Defeated the Thrashmaster Plus. Yeah, there we go. Have a good evening, Corvus. Good to see you, as always. Heard a door open. Oh, and look at that. There's an elevator on this side, too. So that... I could have kited him around. Combining the barrels and the bees, my two greatest enemies. I want your money, you stupid bee! And you have to die just for convenience's sake. Oh wow. Oh wow, that was unfortunate. That's even worse. Oh, I didn't even have to use the cherry. Oh, goodness. Getting fucking greedy. There's got to be a place where I can just heal. But it is far from me. Let's go back to the dagger, because the dagger has some range on it, and I have no hit points. Now I can hit you with a dagger, you bastard. Hello. Banana? If there's a town on this side of the door, and there's not. I would hesitate to hit that banana, but I am definitely not doing well. Heck yeah, that banana was good. Lots of potassium. Ooh, some type of mantis beast. Oh no, and his bottom half comes off. That guy's going to be annoying later, I'm sure. Golem Tower. Oh god, we finally beat that level. Oh man. Big save. Uh-oh. Oh, great. It's the wood golem. Oh, great. Rocket fists. You got to get close so we can bait him into not shooting his dumb rocket punch. Come on. Yes! Down. Are you kidding me? I have a more important question. Are you kidding me? Oh wow, that was really dickish. Not gonna lie, not a big fan of that. I guess I shouldn't be too terribly surprised because the guy I'm chasing, Muttonhead, does this whole bomb routine with his little marionettes. All right.
Pass the aspirin.
Haven't heard that one before. We'll get this guy. I have a feeling that the dagger's not going to help me here. I actually probably need to use the sword because, again, I have to be up close to hit this dude so he doesn't use his rocket punch. And that rocket punch is gangbusters. Okay. Maybe we just need to take our time. Oh, this is somewhat anticlimactic. Dealt with, and I'm staying well over here. Ah! Oh my god, it's the head. The head actually has a life bar.
I knew I should have stayed in bed.
Yeah, laugh it up. Laugh it up. Bullshit is what I call it. That is what I call that, is bullshit. Ip, 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 ip. Good. I'm glad. Wait for my dagger to recharge. Yep, 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 yep. Oh, don't back that ass up.
Are we there yet?
We're gonna beat him. It's a matter of time. He just did not have to back his ass up into me. Oof. Alright, just wait it out. Wait it out. Yep. Wait it out. Wait for that dagger to get back to full. There's gonna be more to him after we destroy his body. I'm just glad he doesn't pull hair. Oof. Alright, that head's gonna come bouncing right at me. Oh, don't tell me he drops. He has another.
Are we there yet?
Okay. He gets another body. That's some diva shit there. All right, all right, all right. Is there anything here I can use? Anything at all? And I'm pretty sure it can't drop down here when he does his little bouncy do. Super fun, super great. No. Wow. All right. I think he just keeps getting bodies until you break the head.
Pass the aspirin.
Because the body's too easy to take down. I mean, his pattern isn't that bad. It's the fact that he has essentially 3 forms now. Getting a Frieza-style boss here, and it's like level, what, 3? Oh, wow. It didn't register that. I doubt I can hide from him down here. Maybe this is the cheese spot. But I think what it wants you to do is it wants you to take the head down before it calls in another body. Yeah, because it just calls in another body. Oh, that is...
Oh, what hit me?
Oh, man. This is similar to how Falcom did the East series. Like, bosses that you have to figure out their pattern, you have to figure out what they do, and sometimes you just have to get lucky. All right, we're just going to let him cruise with us for a couple of turns here. We're going to let our dagger recharge. Don't want that rocket punch. Do not want the rocket punch. I could deal without your mega fisting. All right, all right. Okay. I'm betting that the head keeps his damage. Because the bodies are so easy to kill. Ooh. They're so easy to kill, he says, as they get completely annihilated by them. Oy vey.
I knew I should have stayed in bed.
All right, hit a potion, and away we go. We're getting there. We're getting there. I think, to quote every current game reviewer that would be playing this game, it's like the 1997 version of Dark Souls. It's not. It's absolutely not that. Not everything has to be Dark Souls. In fact, brutal boss fights were part of the whole gaming genre. The Dark Souls of bright, colorful games. Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly how this game would be reviewed. Okay, the head always goes that way to start. Okay, so the head's down to 70. If I don't die embarrassingly to this thing, I'll have to see if that head retained its damage. I hope it did. Stop fisting me. Did it? Oh.
Oh, I biffed it.
I'm gonna give this a few more tries if I'm not able to get past him tonight. It's just fine. Now I'm mad at him. This big doofy wood golem. I'm all mad. Yes, we can always spin the wheel. That is what the wheel is there for. To keep me from having to do things. Well, actually, it makes me do things, so I don't know if it's really working that well, but... Ivy!
I knew I should have stayed in bed.
Alright, a couple more. Yeah, it definitely breaks things up for me if I don't really have a good plan for the day. That's very helpful. Because it just makes me think on my feet. It's essentially how I DM, so. I give this golem shit, but I absolutely would have a rocket fist wood golem in my game. Okay. All right. Well, then there's nowhere for me to go. There's nowhere for me to go. Your big ass is coming this way. Oh, that's interesting. He stops. You see that? He stops. Huh.
Oh, I biffed
If I hit him in the ass, he stops. That's interesting. I just have to pound him in the ass and avoid getting fisted. Oh, man. Tired. I might be able to stun lock him, for lack of a better... Okay, why aren't you doing anything? All right. No. Ugh. I ran out of daggers. Ran out of daggers.
Oh, what hit me?
All right, one more try here. Let's see if I can beat this golem in his own game. That was dumb. Yep. 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 Ah, man.
Pass the aspirin.
Oh, man. Okay, one more. One more, and then we will abandon to the wheel. Oh, man. Ooh, I dodged it that time. Nice. Up. Ah, dang it. I'm just going to let the daggers recharge here for a second. You can tell I'm getting angry because I'm getting quiet. Oh, man. Mail, honey. We just got to get past this guy. That's bullshit. That's also bullshit. This is bullshit in general. Oh, he switched direction.
Pass the aspirin.
I'm wondering if that's the case. If I should use the damage boost. And I think that you know, honestly, I think the dagger's not really doing me much good. It doesn't do more damage. It just makes me slightly more mobile. There you go. Ah! Oh, my timing was off for just one hit. All right, he's going to come this way now. If I could only get him to stop.
I knew I should have stayed in bed.
We're getting there. We have an idea. It's there. I'm wondering if I can use the dagger's reach to get him to go past me. No. Why is this anything? Why is anything right now? Ugh. Well, Mail. I am going to call that. I'm going to call it. That was. We're getting there. We're getting there. I will get this golem eventually. But not tonight. I'm going to save state real quick. There we go. All right. Mail, enough of this. Oh, man. That was annoying. All right. Now, shall we once again to the wheel? I really should set it up that it will eliminate certain options once they get selected. I'll do that for the next one. All right. Here we go. Time to spin that wheel. Maybe we'll ban Black Fox this time, I think. If it's on video games again, I'm going to barf. It's not. All right. Comic work. All right. That's fair. Oh, it's still going. Oh, we almost banned him. Very close, Black Fox. Very close that time. Very close. Yes, we will get to pin up eventually. We'll get to pin up eventually. Actually, I should have that as chat picks pinup. I'll change that up next time. All right. Wamp, wamp, wamp. Ba-doop-doo-dee-bee. I've got a comic page here. Yes, I certainly do. Nothing like a good game to get your blood running. Too bad that wasn't a good game. All right. For the rest of this evening, we shall work on a comic page. Now, where? Where, oh where? There we are! Ha ha! Have a comic page. And where did... Huh. I had, Oh, I know what I did. Okay, hang on. I know what I did. I made a goof. Here we are. All right. So this is an interstitial page that I have not yet done. This actually is going to go in between some pages that I have done. So that's exciting. That's new. It's not new. I do that all the damn time. Yeah, I think what I'll do with pinup is I'll change that to chat picks. That would be interesting, especially if I had to do like a poll or something for it. Your snoot too long? It's definitely too long. Oh, what, to make it a chat picks for the for pinup, or to have options, like have one that's Zib picks and another one that's the chat. Am I on the wrong? I am on the wrong thing again. Although I love this song. This song is by Ivan Torrent. It's from the album Reverie. And it's called Before I Leave This World. And it's like the most romantic song to me. I love this part. I mean, this song definitely screams love theme before final battle. I don't care if it gets cut out of the thing. It's pretty music and you should hear it. But yeah, that is Ivan Torrent, Before I Leave This World. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I was getting at, Black Box. Essentially, it's doing it music for the end of the story. All right, let's get... There we are. And this isn't really sexy music unless you ship B and May, which, why wouldn't you? Yeah, maybe. I can ship May with anybody. You act as though that's something that is impossible. No, sir. You may as well call me the East India Trading Company because I can ship anything. But enough of my hobbies. Kisuke knows how to live. You find a girl that can bench press you. Do. Allie might have left, yeah. That's okay. People come and go out of this stream. It's all good. I know, right? This was half of the impetus to make Katya. I will say, for writing stories, the Etrian Odyssey stuff is quite good for action sequences or suspense sequences, sequences of all kinds. The games do a great job of that as well, but the soundtrack works very well for a lot of stuff. I've thrown it into some D&D games even. Pick two, Black Fox. You can pick two. Yes, this is a page I am actually adding into the current lineup. So this is one that was not originally planned, but just kind of came up, and I have managed to find a good space for it in the story. Yeah, man, no, I'm serious. She can solve puzzles and bench press you, or be a gentle lover. She can't be all three. So she could solve puzzles and bench press you, but it's going to be rough. Or she could bench press you and she could be gentle, but she can't solve puzzles for shit. Yeah, but this is a page that just kind of came out of nowhere, in a good way, and honestly fulfilled something that I've been trying to do for a while, which is, aside from every DM's problem of get them out of town, but speed things up, get some action in there, because the last action that was in this was at the very beginning of the chapter, and that was ages ago. So I'm definitely yearning to get them into a fight, because who in their right mind would want to read a fantasy comic with no fights? Good. Yes, good. What is good? Adorable. What is good in life? What is best in life? To crush your enemies, to see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentations of the women. Oh, Conan. Oh, well, I thought that was a given. In fact, that is what is best in life. Which is rough. Zoom in, Zibby. I still think that's going to be a redeem at some point for like stream points. Just yelling at me to zoom in because I just don't zoom in enough. I'm so used to drawing small. Oh, my bigger problem, Black Fox, is, as you know, is not zooming in enough. I zoom out plenty. Zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out. You moron. I think it works. Oh, there's something about Tunic. Adorable, I hope you have played Tunic at some point. It is a beautiful game. We played it here on stream, and I absolutely adored it. All I can say is it's very good. No, I know that feeling, actually. I've been so busy lately that I haven't played a whole lot of games, unfortunately. I did see the good ending. It was very cute, actually. I still had the same feel. It's the same feeling I had when I watched Return of the King in theaters. Because I watched it and I was happy. I was like, oh, okay. And then I was sad, and I was like, there's no more Tunic. There's no more. And I got so sad. That's how I felt back then, too. It's like, not only is Annie Lennox's Into the West playing, and it's breaking every bone in my heart. There's sketches of the characters that you have recently fallen in love with entirely. And you just have this extremely sad realization that there is no more Lord of the Rings. This is it. The story is over. Frodo has gone to the Undying Lands. Gandalf has gone to the Undying Lands. So sad. That was probably one of the most depressing moments of my life. Just realizing there's no more Lord of the Rings. Oh, no, the Hobbit movies came out, and I realized something. I realized that I absolutely adored Lord of the Rings. That's what I realized. I hated those movies with a passion. That's not fair. I can't say I hated the whole movies. I hated certain points, because Martin Freeman as Bilbo, straight out of the book. Straight out of the book. He was fantastic. He had me in tears at the end of Battle of Five Armies. Oh, God. Just had me in tears. He was so good. Lee Pace. I would love if Lee Pace got an award for being Thranduil. He was amazing. His take on Thranduil was so different from the book. It was 100% his. And I loved it. He had depth. He had character. He had so much to him. And he rode a frickin' deer. a battle elk. Or moose. Or something. He was incredible. Richard Armitage. I hate the role they gave him, but I love him as an actor. I think he did an amazing job as Thorin. But yeah, I have to say, most of those movies were garbage. Most of those movies were terrible. The fact that they spent so much frickin' time in Lake Town just drove me crazy. And the fact that they got Stephen Colbert to do a cameo, and he wasn't a frickin' elf. I have no idea. I have no idea why. Who thought that was a good idea? The man speaks Sindarin. Ah. And Bard was lame. The black arrow wasn't just an arrow that was passed down from generation to generation. No, it had to be this big-ass fireplace poker shot out of a slingshot. It was just, everything about it was dumb. There were so many moments that I was just like, oh, cool, here's the Bard's Black Arrow playset. I'm not bitter about those movies at all. Squandered potential. That's what I would call those movies. Squandered potential. They had everything needed to make an incredible adaptation of The Hobbit. And they biffed it. They biffed it hard. Oh, God, I just got sad thinking about... I biffed it! Yes, that's where I was going with that, Adorball. Thank you. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to go put on my cute 90s elf girl costume. I wish I had a cute 90s elf girl costume. Good grief. Yes, cosplay. More cosplay. I'm going to drop down another layer here because I don't want to draw all over you. Yeah. Let's kill the stabilization and try to make some mountains here. Nope. There we go. Yeah, I mean, pretty much that was it. It was just, The Lord of the Rings was an incredible IP that grossed so much money, and that New Line was just like, we've got to harness this more. Was there a Lord of the Rings 2? No, I mean, technically there was, but it was called The Silmarillion, and it was a textbook. Well, let's take the prequel. Let's make a prequel to it with The Hobbit. It's gotta be 3 movies, because the first franchise was 3 movies. This is how we got Star Wars, Ugh. More schlock. Oh, I mean, there's so much to love about the Hobbit book. I mean, obviously, it was a really good primer for Lord of the Rings, but, yeah, I was looking forward to it thinking, oh, okay, cool, The Hobbit, and they have these great actors, and, they've learned so much from filming Lord of the Rings. I'm sure this is going to be great. Nope. It was like they learned nothing. I was very sad. And I heard Lord of the Rings was 3. Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, and Return of the King. Same as the books. The Hobbit was a single book. It was a single book that school children could read. One of the VHS might have been the appendices, the special edition stuff. Yeah, The Hobbit is... It's a really fun adventure, and it does have a good point to it. You know, all of Thorin's problems were greed-oriented. All the dwarves' problems were greed-oriented. And I like that. I like the real message of the book, which is, you know, adventure's out there. You just got to go grab it. Maybe you had the secret 4 VHS edition Black Fox that had the secret 4th movie called Lord of the Rings 4. This time it's more Lord of the Rings. I used to put the appendices on while I draw. While I drawed, Jesus. Yeah, adventure's out there, but enjoy the little things. I think that's a good point. Because I think it's funny that Stanley Unwin, the publisher for The Hobbit, had his son write a book report on it. And it was, you know, like, you know, Bilbo Baggins was a hobbit that lived in the Shire, never went on any adventures. And then Gandalf came with his dwarves, and they went on an adventure. And it's like, yeah, I mean, that is really how simple it has to be. It's just, bah. You know, it's like, it's just there. Adventure. Go. Well, and Bilbo was excited to go on the adventure in certain points. My first exposure to The Hobbit was the Rankin Bass 1977 cartoon version, where everyone had a disgustingly huge nose. Two Towers might have had 2 tapes. Any of the extended editions might have had 2 tapes. Oh, hell yeah. Nah, it was so good. Especially once you got into the fact that they were like, we could only afford to make one more movie, so let's make it The Two Towers and Return of the King. Go. I was a big fan of the Orcs song in Mordor. Where there's a whip, there's a way. So good. I think These Guys Hood is reminding me too much of Maid Marian's little habit from Robin Hood. Him's got to protect himself from the sun, though. Thank you, Stream Elements. Please, just keep bringing up all kinds of shit. Very close. Very close. The orcs were actually elves that had been corrupted by Mordor and by Saruman. Very close, though, Black Fox. They were essentially dead. They had thrown away their elvishness. I remember I had a friend whose younger brother at the time, he was much younger, but we'd seen the films and we were talking about them. And he was like, yeah, in the book, didn't Sam die? And we just looked at him like, what? Yes, Shadow of War and Shadow of Mordor are both canon. I played Shadow of Mordor. Very good, I would say. Despite the fact that it had the dumbest ending possible. They had me for 99% of it. I'm just like, oh my god, that Wraith is Celebrimbor. He's the guy who forged the rings. You're a Dunedain Ranger? This is fucking amazing. At the very end of the game, it's just like, I believe we should have to make a new ring. I'm like, are you? No. Stop it. It was one of those things where I was just like, oh, and you blew it. You dropped it right at the end zone. Just the idea that we got a glimpse into the betrayal of Sauron and the forging of the rings of power. It's like, oh damn, what a cool spectacle. Like what an interesting way of seeing this and being on the front lines in a game. You know, not being this narrative, just being like, you know, an actual game that you can play and enjoy. And then it's just like, we must make a new One Ring. Come on, man. Silly shit. Nope. Deviating. Oh, while I was at the convention, Spider Lady, you mean Shelob? Shelob, the spawn of Ungoliant? It's called Lord of the Rings. Obviously, we need to make more One Rings. Oh my god. Great. You just sounded like some kind of asshole producer. It's like, oh, it's called Lord of the Rings, right? So we got to have more rings. Get more rings in there. That's what the kids like. They like the rings. That's what's going to sell those Burger King playsets. Yes, actually, it's out. It is very interesting, and the same asshats that were the one thing to keep in mind is that Wizards of the Coast doesn't have the rights to the New Line Cinema Lord of the Rings. They have the rights to J.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings. So they had to start from go with new artwork, just new everything. They couldn't use the John Howe and Alan Lee stuff. They couldn't use the stuff that was developed during the movies. They had to develop all their own shit. Oh, you know it's out. Okay, good. Yeah, it was found. Actually, somebody did find the One Ring. I think what was interesting to me was that they took some interesting, I mean, obviously for me, the art was the big thing, but they took some interesting paths with the art and the characters especially, none of which bothered me at all. I adored it. It was beautiful work. Magic consistently gets some of the best illustrators in the industry. And some of the newest. And there was some big stupid to do about Aragorn being black, and it's like, who cares? He's freaking Aragorn. I don't care. You know, it's like I thought he looked cool. These are the same people that got all bent out of shape when Heimdall was black in Thor. Like, ugh, get over yourselves. But no, it's very interesting that they basically were like, they basically approached the Tolkien estate. We're just like, hey, you know, we kind of want to make this, and they're like, well, you can have the story, but not the art. Crap. When your entire sense of self-worth hinges on being white and male, a lot of things are too much. Yeah, it's. Ugh. I'm glad to be blue. Look at his little face. Look at his little face. And I sketched this. I actually felt bad drawing his little sad face. It's like, oh, buddy. You can't have a little sad face. That's not fair. Don't do that. Collect all the rings. Yes. Yeah, collect all the rings. So we've got 9 to the Kings of Men, 7 for the dwarves, 4 for the elves, and then 1 ring to control them all. It's you and me. Owning Middle Earth is my destiny. Lord Sauron. Oh, you're my best friend. No, you're not, and my life will end. Oh, wow, I actually forgot. As dumb as it is, that was one of my favorite parts of Battle of Five Armies was the White Council. Like, the White Council fighting Sauron, to me, was the stupidest, coolest thing. Like, I was talking to somebody about it, and I was just like, the one moment that made me actually sit up straight and go, yeah, in the theater, with, I will manage to say, with other people doing the same thing, was when Elrond comes into the scene, and you hear Elrond's theme, and you just have Hugo Weaving with his "You should have stayed dead," and it's like, oh, had I known that scene was in there, I definitely would have brought more pants. Holy shit, that was amazing. I loved it. And Galadriel was a badass, and I loved that. So it's totally hypocritical for me to be like, I hated those movies, but I loved that one part. And the end, because the end was beautiful and sad and wonderful. And even the stupid crap they did with Toriel actually came to a point. I was actually very impressed with that. They managed to make me like Toriel. Not Toriel from Undertale. She's waifu number 4. But Toriel from The Hobbit started out as an awful character and ended up being a beautiful character. At some point, I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna work on artwork. You guys are gonna be amazed. Watch all these little digital lines appear on the screen. Speaking of fantasy series, has anybody here read Terry Goodkind's Sword of Truth series, starting with Wizard's First Rule? It is a good series to start. There's a lot of books. My personal recommendation, if you choose to read it, just be done at book 9. Afterwards, the story just gets stupid. But it's interesting because Terry Goodkind... oh, you don't read? Come on, Adorable. Reading is fundamental. My father, bless his heart, gave me a love of reading before he was devoured by a cube slime, so in any case, even if you don't read, I do suggest it because it's a good adventure. It's a good story. And it brings me back to a time when a fantasy author could write something good and not have to be on social media and completely scupper his whole damn career. Yeah, man, cube slimes are a problem. They were a huge problem. A huge, quivering, cubic problem. It's been harder to really get into books getting older. You know, I can understand that to a degree. And I feel like a lot of that comes from not finding the right book. And Name of the Wind Terry Goodkind stuff might not be the right book either. But a lot of the times it's just finding that book that really catches your attention. And it's hard to find those. A lot of the time you do need to be very invested in a story before you really start to care about what's going on in there. And, you know, sometimes you come into a book and you're like, I don't really know what's going on and I don't really care much. Just reading this to get it out of my way. But I feel like the best way to create more things is to experience more things and read more things. And honestly, I've found that sometimes nonfiction really gets me out of a rut. I'm currently reading one of Robert Howard's Conan book collections. Excellent stuff. I think I've mentioned it before. Very good stuff. Very visual. I have a very fond appreciation for very visual writers. Brian Jakes was another one from the Redwall series. Very good at just getting you into the story and making you see, hear, smell, and taste everything. Oh yeah, Howard's work has been very interesting to read. And the Conan in the stories is very different from the Conan in the book or in the movies and stuff in the games. Yeah, not to harp on it too long. I tend to do that. I apologize. There we go. Don't give me that authority, Adorable, because then I'll just start talking about Chrono Trigger for like an hour and a half. Nobody wants that. I've already done that. Besides, look, there's Kisuke. He's making a stinky face. I've found that it's as I've gotten older, if he could stream the game, he would. It would be the only thing he will probably do. I'm not sure what that means. Oh, I saw the remake of the original Wizardry was finished. And I saw some gameplay footage of it. It looks good. It kind of just looks like all of the first-person dungeon crawlers that are coming out now. Do 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 do. No! The old big bog hands for jerkin. Oh, Lord. Grimrock would be interesting. I've never played Grimrock multiplayer. Ugh. Everything hands is wrong. Oh, I thought that's what you were insinuating. I thought you were insinuating that there was a multiplayer version. Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. Well, I mean, Black Fox would just die. I mean... I give you shit, Black Fox. It's funny. It's funny to me. What homunculus have I wrought here? Here's his chest. Here's his lower abdomen. But where is his... Okay, okay, okay. One leg is here. Yeah, his weight is on the other leg. Okay, okay. That's one of my favorite things is having to reinterpret my own sketches. I do love how Gray has become the interpreter for me. So Black Fox will say something, I'll be like, "What the hell are you talking about?" He'll be like, "Oh, the frog. When the frog goes black and the moon is bright, and then the potion." And then Gray's like, "He's talking about the Olympics." It's very helpful, Gray. I very much appreciate the service that you provide this stream. I can't remember the name of that particular character, but you're like you're like one of the good feathers, who always translated for the god pigeon. I wasn't drinking when I was sketching this page, amazingly enough, but I really don't know. It's one of those things where I'm going to do the inking right now, and then I'm going to look back at it and be like, this looks like garbage, and then I'll look at the sketch and be like, oh. Geez, the only page I remember actually doing while blitzed. I didn't really do a page. I did the outline for one. Like I planned it. I think it was when I was in Australia. I drank a lot in Australia. There's really not a lot else to do. But that's when I was still in the process of drawing the fight between Kisuke and Sirius. And I was trying to figure out how to get the chapel to look. And it took me being drunk to actually get the page the way I liked it. And then I spent most of the evening showing people my sketchbook and being just like, no, see, look, this is how it's going to work, okay? So he comes in from this way, and he's just and it's like, these people are just like, oh, mate, this little blue thing's just talking to me. He just won't shut up. He just keeps on gaping. It's like, blimey, this one won't shut up. Give him some more drink. He's drinking the cider, isn't he? Yeah. Oh, yeah, give him the cider. I worked in Australia. I also hung around Australians, but I worked in Australia for quite a while. Amazing country, Australia. Just as flawed and problematic as the USA, but damn if their accents aren't fun and their drink good. They do have Bluey. I love Bluey. A friend of mine with young kids introduced me to Bluey. Amazingly enough, even though I travel in furry spheres, a parent was the first one to show me that. And, I just thought it was wonderful. I just thought it was lovely. He introduced me to Bluey with the Sleepy Time episode, which is, from what I understand, one of the quintessential episodes of that show. And I adored it. It legit hit me different because I have an enormous love of the of Holst's The Planets. I've played some of it in an orchestra before, but the Jupiter theme is just the most beautiful to me. I absolutely love it. I can see it as, I know the song itself, that particular movement is called Jupiter, the Bringer of Jollity, and it evokes images of a party, of a lavish party of the gods on Olympus, and they're drinking and carousing and having a wonderful time, and then there's the theme that kicks in, and it to me is the most regal and beautiful and just striking parts of that entire work. I have to find it because I need people to understand this. I need to find it. I need to find a good. I'm sure it's on here somewhere. Holst is not my favorite composer, but god damn, he does some good stuff. Or did. I guess he is super dead. He is super dead. But Gustav Holst, The Planets, just a beautiful, beautiful arrangement. Let's see. Can I find Jupiter here? Oh, there it is. Yes. So, if I may, let me bother. I have a long history with classical music. I'm sure, much to all of your dismay. But let's see. Deet 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 deet. Ba-doot and doot. Let's see here. Where is that? Oh, I just want to capture. There. There it is. Okay. Can I? There. Zoop. I said zoop. There we are. So the video itself isn't important. Here we go. Okay, are you gonna do the thing? Are you gonna actually play audio? I would be super grateful if you did. I'd be super grateful if you did. Oh, sweet. So like the whole thing starts off as this really beautiful like soaring theme. Like it's really interesting to me. Like no, it's cool. It's like Olympus, home of the gods. And it's like there's a party that's had like all the gods are showing up. Everyone's got the great chariot, Apollo's there, Mercury's there. Everybody. Yep. And it's just this wonderful theme. And if you go a little bit further into it, there's this, sounds like the gods are having this wonderful party, this wonderful time. Just the timpanis in the background, bum, bum. Just a rockin' sound. Like I love this. So full, joyous, very jolly. Like the song is supposed to be about being jolly. And then it kind of comes to a head here. There we go. It comes to a head here and then brings it way down. And it's almost like they're waiting for Zeus and Hera to be announced, so they can make their grand entrance. And yes, I know it's pretty quiet because Holst is super fucking loud. And there they are, there's so much just majesty in this theme is so pretty, and it's so simple. There's a dignity to it. It's just, it's so gently powerful to start. And then it builds into this, just this beautiful chorus. And just, you could just feel like the sun coming out. And it builds to this pitch and this just unrelenting, grandiose majesty. Then it hits. And then it's back down to the regular theme. I adore this song. I absolutely love it. It's so wonderful. Everyone should go out and listen to it right away. I was air conducting there for a second. Sorry. I played cello for a while because to a kobold, a cello is basically like a full bass. But yeah. Ooh. Yeah, so Bluey. That's the thing is that my friend introduced me to Bluey, and with that episode, and I was like, "Oh, this is really pretty." And then it's like they started playing Jupiter, and I'm like, "No." Now I have to love this forever. So, that's my story. Sorry to hijack the stream. Sorry. I love music. Music is a big part of my life, actually. Always has been. Root beer float ice cream. That kind of defeats the purpose, don't you think? Usually, root beer float includes ice cream. Sorry, that song really speaks to me so much. Just coming down off of it now. You don't have the root beer. Well, you know, that's... I think a lot of the times we don't have the root beer for whatever we need, Black Fox. I think what's important is the root beer that we make along the way. I hope I am not coming down with like late con crud, because I have a very rough back of my throat, like upper back of my throat. I'm not susceptible to your inferior human diseases, so this must be some kind of superior kobold disease. I should be okay. I haven't been very ill from con crud in a long time. I am fortunate that I do have a decent, for lack of a better term, constitution. No store has root beer. I think they're just hiding it from you when you walk in, man. They're like, that's the root beer guy. You fluffy what? But no, I should be okay. Usually a good night's sleep typically takes care of me for almost pretty much anything. But this is why I have sick time. So if I'm not feeling good in the morning, I'll just call in and be like, guess what, fuckos? I ain't coming to your dang office. I actually quite enjoy my coworkers, so that's... They seem very, very pleased to have a kobold on staff, so... I actually, honestly, Black Fox, I preferred my neck of the void. Because we're all just screaming into the void, aren't we? Oh. Okay. I'm going to save this up, and then I'm going to crack out my my other drawing thing that I wanted to work on. It's completely self-indulgent, so I apologize, but yeah, it's just something I wanted to do. I'm gonna have to figure out what day this comic goes up. Don't know. Don't know yet. Have to figure that out. I have always wanted a puppet of Star Fox style, so because I adore Star Fox. It is such a underrated and underutilized IP. I'm going to start by drawing the cockpit. Everyone loves the cockpit. Hands up for who loves cockpit. Do, do. Yeah, at some point I should play... God, it's been so long since I've played Star Fox on stream. I really should, though. I adore that game. I would love it if Nintendo would get off their ass and do something with that franchise, as opposed to just making Star Fox 64 over and over again. You can have Star Fox VR as long as there's a scene hanging out with Crystal. One of my original furry waifus. Alicia Gladwell did such a good job with her voice. Star Kobold. Don't start predicting shit that I've already started working on. Get this guy off me! No. No. Slippy, you invented the R-Wing. You should know exactly how to fly this thing. But you've proven time and time again to be a waste of time. But what do I know? I'm just a kobold flying in space. And being better than you at it. That's one of the frustrating things about the Star Fox franchise. It's like they have consistently, and I'll give them credit. In 64, the girl who did the voice of Slippy was fine. I mean, Slippy's just annoying. But after I played Assault, I was just like, do you guys just actively not want people to play this game? Because this voice actor sucks. Like, does not fit the character at all. For some of these, I think I'm going to go back to doing line tool because it's just a little too unruly. Yeah, sometimes I feel like they try to scupper the ship that way. And it's like, Assault by itself wasn't a bad game, it just had a lot of bad elements to it. And it wasn't a Star Fox game. It's just like this is the Zelda 2 of Star Fox. I love Zelda 2. Since I don't have... Oh, no. I know exactly who needs to voice Slippy. And it would be fantastic, and I would enjoy the hell out of it. Samuel L. Jackson. I would 100,000% not only buy that game, I would name my firstborn after that game. I mean... Give me something to work with. I mean, I don't think I'm the best casting director in the world, but I think that would be an amazing choice. Especially considering just how the character is just not enjoyed at all. Like, universally, nobody likes Slippy, except for the guy who does Terminal Montage. Apparently, he's got a thing for Slippy. Or at least Samus does. There we go, that's better. I mean, I'm just suggesting it, and you guys are like, yes, this would be awesome. So, I don't know why this has not occurred to Nintendo. I honestly wonder what the hell is going on. The rabbit guy's name, his name is Peppy Hare, sir. He is a longtime pilot and friend of James McLeod, one of the only surviving original Star Fox team members. Are you even paying attention? What did you do in school? Because it clearly was not learning the important shit. Ron Perlman should not play Peppy. Ron Perlman should play Andross. Because Ron Perlman has an incredibly good grasp on the tired, angry antagonist. And that is my 100% opinion on that. Now the question really remains: who should play Fox McCloud? Probably me, but I would accept I would accept a few other people being in there. I would absolutely have them take the jersey out. Ryan Reynolds or Jason Bateman. I'll say Ryan Reynolds or Jason Bateman. But I'll say oh God, what was I gonna say? Crap. Damn it. It's gone. Whatever I had is gone. Gone to the wind. It has eluded me, and it will never come back. You only have yourselves to blame for losing such brilliance. But since Jason Bateman already has experience playing a fox, I think he'd be fine. He was the voice of Nick Wilde. Yeah, sorry. Like I said, this is incredibly self-indulgent art, but I want it. I'm just trying to figure out who would play Starwolf, and I'm kind of stuck on that. Part of me wants it to be Hugh Jackman, because that would be awesome. But I also kind of want it to be like someone unexpected, like Gabriel Iglesias, you know? Gotta make sure I get my little teethers in there. Unlike Fox McCloud and Star Fox Assault, I do not have row upon row of needle-sharp teeth. If anybody else saw that production art, that was terrifying. I am quite a fan of Fox McCloud. I was terrified of that Fox McCloud. I was not happy. I was like, look what they did to my boy. A good Crystal. A part of me would just say to get Alicia Glidewell in there again because she's good. But, again, you could get someone in there that's unexpected. Yeah, I mean, I bet Alicia is probably still good to play the part again. That would be cool. It would also be fun to get somebody completely unexpected in there, too. And it's funny, it's like, I don't mean unexpected as in like a, whoa, that person's in the movie. No, a qualified voice actor or actress, but not one that you would normally expect for the role. You know, not some, like, some of these celebrity voice actors are so fucking bad. And it's like, it's not because they're bad actors necessarily, it's just they're not good voice actors. It's a completely different skill set. So, like, you know, in that situation with Crystal, it's like, yes, I would love to get Alicia in there. And then, like, some studio had to be just like, let's get Beyonce to be Crystal. Be like, I would rather die. Yeah, that would be... you know, that's funny you say that, because ever since I learned that that's how Clint Eastwood just fucking operates, like, the dude just gets unknown people to be in his movies all the time. Just because that gives them experience and it helps them get out there. What a fucking Chad. What an awesome, awesome dude. I found that out after I watched Gran Torino, and I was like, this movie is really good and nobody has heard of it. And then they're talking about, like, the actors that they got that were, I think they weren't Filipino. Were they Filipino? No, I think they were, I can't remember exactly where they were from. And it didn't matter because they were just so good at what they did. But yeah, he got these unknown actors to be in this movie, and it was a great movie. I think it's because you're not hung up on who these people are. You're just enjoying their character work, and you're just watching them grow as an actor. That's a cool journey too for the audience, is being able to watch an actor grow up. I mean, I've seen a lot of people talk about like Ryan Reynolds, and it's like, yeah, he's grown up a lot since his Clerks days, hasn't he? I mean, he hasn't, but he does a lot more. I think he tries to play more than just, you know, Ryan Reynolds in every movie he's in. Got to get my little horns in here before I can draw in my big, huge, throbbing horns in the back there. Those are the horns everyone likes. Everyone loves big horns. Oh, man. I must be tired. Oh, funny. Yeah, for me it was the original Clerks. Oh, it wasn't Clerks. It was Mallrats. That's what it was. It was Mallrats. God. Mixing up all my frickin' movies now. Two Guys, a Girl, in a Pizza Place. It was a short-lived comedy on, was it NBC? I think. Short-lived, meaning, you know, it was probably around for like 8 or 9 seasons. Oh, look at me. I'm so cute. I'm going to blow up all of your ships. I'm going to make them go boom. And you're going to be like, oh, not so fast, Star Kobold. And I'll just be like, oh, no. Just who I need to see. Star Gnome. Oh, God. Is my rival going to be Star Gnome? Lord help me, no. Let's see how you handle our new ships. The only real good thing to come out of Star Fox Assault was that Pigma finally fucking got his. Fucking traitor. Look, I just need to remind people that I'm cute once in a while. So cute. Look at me. Just gonna shoot you with my spaceship. Gonna go pew pew. Do a barrel roll. Which is actually an aileron roll. What the hell show are you talking about? Do you remember Mr. Dress Up and the Tickle Trunk? What the fuck? Zib has never heard of it, and I'm counting that as a very good thing because holy shit. There's something wrong with that show. Zib ain't heard of it. Zib ain't heard of it. He ain't heard of it. A Canadian Mr. Rogers. Is this where kids learn to apologize for everything? I actually was just suggested a video on YouTube today that was a David Letterman interview with Mr. Rogers. in which Mr. Rogers talks about meeting Eddie Murphy, who did a parody of Mr. Rogers on SNL at the time. And it was funny because like Mr. Rogers was just like, "Oh no, I'm sure it comes from a good place." Of course, everyone laughs, and it's just like, "No, man, Fred was just like that. He was a good dude." The Red Green Show. The women folk don't find you handsome. At least let them find you handy. I would say it's probably the most important contribution that Canada has made to television. Yes. The convertible van. Do you remember that one? Oh God, that killed me. Every time I think of the convertible van, I always think of like, God, that's stupid. And the other part of me is like, that's kind of fucking tight, really. Part of me would absolutely love a convertible van. Can't let you do that, Starbald. Just what I need to see. Star Gnome. Well, no, he'd have to have like an incredibly annoying voice. It has to be like Gilbert Gottfried on acid. I can't let you do that, Starbald! And then everyone would just stop watching or playing. Oh, yeah, look at those horns. Yeah, everybody wants those horns. Not only are they long, they're girthy. Three Foxes and a Corvette, the rivals of Starbald? Oh, I would hope not. I hope they're not the rivals. Oh my God, this turned out way cuter than I thought it would. Y'all can run my ship. Cleaning up a little bit of the line art here. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Yeah, no wonder I couldn't eject out of this ship. Destroy the canopy before I even got there. It's funny. I thought that the Star Fox Assault R-Wings were probably some of the better ones. They reminded me of the ships actually kind of reminded me of like an insectoid style design, which I thought was a really interesting choice. The way that the G diffusers and the those main little pauldrons the ships have moved and everything. I really liked it. It was very Beetle-like. Oh, dang. That sounds really cool. turned out way better. I have actually worked on this a couple times. Like, I've actually tried to do this a couple times, and each time it has just absolutely been dog shit. And I'm super happy with how this turned out. I'm adorable. Look at me.
I'm gonna shoot your ship with lasers and your big bomb.
And people are going to be like, oh no. And I'm going to crop it up. There we go. Take away a little bit of that bottom there. Not colorize. Oh, I don't have subtractive selection on. It's all additive. There we go. And crop. There we go. That's better. Okay. Oh boy. Well, we played a game, did some art, almost banned Black Fox. We got very close. Eventually, we will do so, but not tonight. I am going to sign off for the evening. Thank you so much for everybody being here. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you have fun. If you have any ideas for future streams or any ideas for activities we can do even as a group, just let me know. I'm always happy to try something new. And, yep. So, from me and my adorable girthy tail, I hope you all have a wonderful evening. We'll see you next time.